So you're doing combat sports and you want to lose weight, whether that's losing weight for an upcoming fight as you try to fit into your weight class, or you're just a hobbyist and you want to lose weight to get in better shape. Now, there are many mistakes people are making doing this. They're going on extreme diets, extreme weight cuts, too far away from their fight, or just as they start their weight loss journey, they're going into these extreme diets and almost fad diets that are perpetuated within the combat sports community. Think of all the different things that people are saying as you must do intermittent fasting. The Gracie diet is the way to go. You need acai and Jesus to get there. These are all things that are perpetuated through combat sports, but none of them are grounded in real world experience or any scientific evidence. So I'm going to run through some of the big mistakes many people are making when they're trying to make weight or just lose weight as part of their weight loss journey. The first mistake is labeling foods as good or bad. Now, is having some potatoes, some chicken, and some vegetables a better option than going out and getting that burger? Probably. The problem becomes where you start seeing foods as this one will make me fat or gain weight, and this one will make me lose weight, which is not the case. It comes down to total calories. If you're eating less calories than you're using, you're going to lose weight, and vice versa. There are plenty of examples of people eating just fast food, McDonald's, and losing weight because they're able to keep their calories in check. Do I advise you doing that? No, because you're going to feel like shit. You're going to feel hungry all the time. It's not going to be conducive to your training. Now, the other problem is when you start seeing foods as good and bad, you see the diet as restrictive. Success within a diet comes down to adherence. That's why all diets work, because people find things they like to do and they stick to it. That is the only thing that counts when you're looking to lose weight through combat sports, whether it's making weight or that's just losing weight as a hobbyist. When you start seeing foods as good and bad, it means these things cannot be had on your diet and you have to stick to this regimented plan. And that is going to kill your adherence. Instead, think of foods based on how you feel, or if you feel like having a certain food within the beginning of your diet, have it, but just scale back throughout the day with your other meals. As you get deeper into the diet though, there are certain foods that you may want to avoid just because they are so high calorie and they may not keep you full throughout the day, leaving you very hungry when you go to bed or in the morning. For example, if you only had 2,000 calories to eat and you took up 1,500 of that at a fast food place at 11 a.m., you have the rest of the day, maybe you only have 500 calories until you go to bed, leaving yourself very hungry. I've done that before. You do it once and you don't do it again because you suffer for the rest of the day. But some foods can be incorporated into your diet. For example, if you really love cereal, I like cereal, I'll have that after training. And that's part of my carbohydrates and a little bit of protein from the milk that can help me recover. The next mistake is drinking your calories. Now, when I'm talking about drinking your calories, I'm talking about things like sodas, your Coke, your Sprites, your juices, things like that. They all add calories into your diet and they don't make you feel full. And essentially, you're just adding calories that you could have been eating to help you feel full. Now, there are some exceptions to this. If you're making, for example, high protein smoothies, you're getting a lot of nutrients in there, 500 calories, high protein, that's going to fill you up. But if you're just drinking juices and adding 100, 200, 300 extra calories per meal, that will add up and it's going to take away from the food that you can eat. Now, there are things you can do if you just absolutely have to have juice and you have to have fizzy drink. Yes, you can get 0 calorie versions and 0 sugar versions. Those can be substitutes. Again, it's not something you should drink all day, but if you're having it once a day because that is what you usually do, instead of going cold turkey, that's definitely an option. Another common mistake is picking up snacking foods, things like dried fruit, trail mix, nuts. These things are so dense in calories that don't fill you up at all, and you can literally eat a whole pack and not even notice. For example, a serving of trail mix can be up to 400 calories, and that's literally like a handful of it. Dried fruit is super dense. You're essentially pulling out all the water, and it's just the fruit itself. You're getting far more calories than something like that. Plus, often it's laced in sugar too. So you're adding further calories on top of that. So stick with your fresh fruits. Try and avoid trail mix, nuts. Sure, you can have those in moderation, but we're talking literally like 30, 40 grams, if that, of nuts. And that's over 100 calories just there. And that's not going to put a dent in your appetite. So typically I would avoid that. Nut butters are okay because you can control 1 or 2 tablespoons on your toast. Use that, but avoid nuts, trail mix, and dried fruit. Condiments are another issue. Covering your food, tomato sauces, ranch dressings, etc., etc. It's a ton of calories that you may not even be aware of. But there are ways around this. There are certain condiments that are 0 calorie. For example, mustard, 0 calorie, adds a ton of flavor. Hot sauce. Most hot sauces are also 0 calorie. Also be aware, some might contain oils, just check the ingredients. But these vinegar-based sauces are 0 calorie, and you can add these to your meal for flavor. If you're really careful, you can use low fat and low sugar dressings. Again, they will have some calories in them, but you will have to measure the serving size to make sure and track that so you can account for it. Following on condiments are salads. This also taps onto our first mistake, which is seeing foods as good and bad. You can go to a restaurant and you can order a salad. Maybe you're looking to watch your calories. Sure, but a lot of salads have more calories than, for example, the burgers on the menu because of how much dressing is on these. And these dressings are often fat and carbohydrate based, pumping the calories even higher. You're looking at anywhere from 700 to 1,000 calories salads in a lot of places. So one option is if you're going to have a salad, have the dressings on the side. The other option, you could even sneak in your own low-calorie dressing if you wanted to order a salad when you are out. This is not a dietary consideration, this is a training consideration. And many people who are looking to lose weight just don't train hard enough. You need to train hard enough in the gym to retain as much muscle mass as possible. That is the whole goal of a weight loss diet. It's not just to lose weight. Losing weight is easy. Just eat less and you'll lose the weight, but you won't lose purely fat mass. You'll lose a lot of muscle mass with that, and you'll get that skinny fat physique that most people don't want. So you need to lift hard. You need to lift like you're trying to build muscle. And that will help you retain the muscle as you drop the body fat, and that will give you that lean looking physique. It'll also help your performance within your combat sport because you'll have that muscle mass there while stripping away the extra body weight. The final mistake is not understanding how much time it can take to do this effectively. Sure, there are crash diets. You can do a week juice cleanse, or you can take a month and just crash diet your way down. But it's not sustainable and it's not effective when trying to retain that muscle mass and your performance. It should be slow cooking. It should be slow, progressive reductions in body weight. It won't be linear. You'll start with a nice big drop, then you might level off, you might go up a little bit, but you want to see that weekly average come down slowly. When we're talking about body weight losses, up to 1% of body weight per week is typically recommended. If you're really, really big, then you can extend this even further. However, most people will sit in that 1% range. Give yourself at least 3 months of sticking to this goal, make it sustainable, and you will see results. If this is something you want help with, check out the links in the description. There's a link to the Sweet Science of Fighting Underground, where we have our private community where we can help you with any of these goals, and all the training programs as part of Sweet Science of Fighting and the training app as part of that membership. So like, subscribe, please share this, and I'll see you in the next video.